This little video is about doing vertical aquatic exercise and not touching the floor. So you might be in shoulder deep water, you might be in deeper water, and you're going to have to figure out how to keep yourself floating properly and how to work well. This is called open kinetic chain exercise, and it's great for the core, balance mechanisms, upper extremities, and the respiratory system. You need not just adequate flotation, but the right flotation for you, which depends on body composition and dealing with things like buoyancy torque. Buoyancy torque is a turning force created by the upward force of buoyancy and the downward force of gravity struggling to destabilize you. Here are some flotation options we recommend. Pelvic flotation means that you have a buoyant object at or below your pelvis. So riding a noodle like a horse or riding a flotation device like a wave rider keeps your body buoyant from the area of your pelvis. It's very stable. There's no pressure on your abdomen. It doesn't restrict breathing. And for a lot of people, it's very comfortable. You don't have to worry about the object fitting your body, just about whether it gives you the right amount of flotation. Another option is to wear a belt. Flotation belts are widely available. They stay in place when you do vigorous or inclined movements. They do restrict breathing, but they don't put pressure on the pelvic floor. Some of our least favorite flotation options are things like putting something underneath your armpits, buoyant dumbbells under your arms, putting a noodle under your arms. We don't recommend these options because if you move your arms, you can get underarm chafing. They cause scapular elevation, that is, they push your shoulder blades up, and that pressure in the armpit puts inappropriate pressure on blood vessels and nerves that are in the axilla. Another flotation option we don't recommend for most people is wearing flotation cuffs on the arms or legs. While this may be appropriate for some athletic training or personal training, for most people, it creates inappropriate torque on the joints in between the point of application of this buoyant device and the core. So in other words, the legs will float up in whatever direction, and if you can't control your core or that movement, you're in trouble. Same thing with the arms. Something buoyant in your hands is going to push your shoulders up and potentially torque your wrists and elbows in a direction you don't prefer. Whatever flotation device you're using, we recommend you do a T-test before proceeding to exercise. A T-test means you're going to align the body vertically and keep it still while using your flotation device. You're not moving the arms or legs, but you're breathing out slowly in this vertical alignment. If, when you breathe out, your chin does not go below the waterline, you have passed the T-test, meaning you have adequate flotation for your body composition. Once you have the right flotation device, it's important to learn how to stabilize well in vertical alignment. We recommend this little activity called sit to kneel. You move slowly from a seated to a kneeling position. You're keeping the body vertical in good alignment and taking your time to be sure you can balance and stabilize as you move back and forth between a seated and kneeling position. Once you have your stability well established, there are some great activities that will further challenge your core and work well in shoulder deep water as well as deep water. These kneeling moves are presented here, including kneeling ski, kneeling jacks, tripod, swivel, pretzel swivel, and single leg skis and jacks. We prefer kneeling to seated activities because we're opening up the hip flexors and using the core and gluteal muscles to stabilize. Our website, fortheloveoffit.com, is filled with free resources and affordable courses for instructors. We'd love to hear from you, so please drop a comment below with your thoughts, questions, and suggestions. Our mission is your success. We want every instructor to feel empowered and equipped to do their job. For additional tips and resources, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. We'd love it if you like, share, and comment,